my opinion, Hurricane Ida was a blessing in disguise for the Saints.
Packers fans are idiots.
George Kittle loves to get yards, especially after the catch.
Welcome back to Certified Beef. On today's episode, we do our 5th annual record predictions. And we have a special guest. Once again, Andrew Bailey is joining us.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. I took a year hiatus.
Yep.
Yeah.
I took a year hiatus, and by that I mean
He was scared to eat the wings again.
no. Halloween was awful for me last year, so that was tough. But I'm back.
That's because you didn't spend it in Anoka, Minnesota, the Halloween capital of the world.
Where are you spending Halloween this year?
It's going to be here in lovely Winter Garden, Florida.
You're dang right.
Yeah. Brandon, he actually lost almost everything that we did to lead up to our Blazing Wing Challenge. Did you win a single competition between us, Brandon?
No, I don't think I did. Because I lost March Madness because Houston couldn't hold on. I lost picks last year. Lost Book It with Beef. Was there one more?
I don't remember. There might have been one more. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I kind of got hot in picks at the end. I do remember that. I was probably one of the hottest bettors of all time in the playoffs and December were some of the hottest I've ever been in my picks. I think I made up like 10 to 15 picks, which is crazy. I think I finished over 500 for the first time ever in picks, which is crazy. Book It With Beef was it was the first time that I've actually done solid, and I beat Brandon, which is a great accomplishment for me. But now I did actually beat Brandon in this of the record predictions last year, which is a surprise because Brandon normally kicks my ass in this. But we're just going to get right into it. This is going to be a very, very hard challenge, which it always is. We're always off like almost 80 wins, which is absolutely insane. And we're going to get right into it. We'll probably start with the AFC. Are you guys ready to get into this?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Give me one moment. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where's the sauce?
That looks disgusting. That doesn't even look.
I'm not even joking.
This episode is sponsored by Melinda's Ghost Pepper.
Oh, shout out Melinda's. They have a fire Thai chili sauce that I love. Melinda's
smells good.
Melinda's is absolutely fantastic.
It's not the blazing like I had.
I'm sure it will build over time, but this orange around my mouth will grow. But let's get into it.
Yeah, Melinda's. Shout out Melinda's. They make a great fire Thai chili sauce that I love. It's in my fridge right now, and it's so good.
You know,
all right.
Is like one of the worst things you
can
drink.
I know.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
I deserve this.
All right, we're gonna get into it. We'll start in the AFC. We'll go to the AFC East first. All right, we'll start with the Bills. And then if you guys just want to, I don't know if you guys want to, we can just go right. You guys can go through your whole division, then we can just go from there.
I think we go team by team.
Yeah, you got it.
Fair. All right, we'll go with the Bills first. Whoever wants to start out of you two, we'll get a feel of how this is gonna go.
I guess first. Here you go. You're the guess. I have a guess at your house, but
I thought you said. I guess I'll go first. I got them going 13-4.
That's my guy as well.
I got 14-3. I just think I'm just a Josh Allen guy, so I gotta believe in the Bills.
I am too, but I was going back and forth, and I actually had him at 15-2. Oh no, sorry, there was something clicked wrong. It's 14-3.
Okay, we all have 14-3. I misspoke.
Yeah, no, for some reason I had the Dolphins beating them.
I feel like I'm starting to sweat.
At home. I had them losing at
crazy.
home to the Dolphins.
Yeah, 14-3 seems like a pretty good benchmark for this team. I mean, they're just going to be good. Like, I don't know how you could. There's no like way around it. They're just going to be a very good football team. They're the kings of the AFC East, and I don't think it's anywhere. It's going to be changed anytime soon.
In the words of Haley Steinfeld, it's the Buffalo Bills and the Bills' three sons.
Yeah. Amen. All right. Next up, we head to Miami. The Dolphins. A lot of shit going on in the offseason, and I think that translates to the regular season. I got them going 4-13.
Whoa.
I also think, in my opinion, I think their roster is not good. I think their defense is going to take a step back. Their secondary is not very good. Their offensive line is atrocious. They lost their best offensive lineman to retirement. And if Tua goes down, it's even worse. But yeah, I don't see them winning a ton of games this year. And I think
Darren Waller doesn't move the needle for you at all.
That doesn't help either. That they lost Jonnu Smith, they just got rid of him. I don't know why, and they brought Darren Waller in out of retirement. Like he's going to make a big difference. No, I don't think they're going. I think they're going to be really bad this year. I don't think they're going to score enough points as much as they're accustomed to. Yeah, I got them going 3-4-13.
Wow.
I have them going slightly better at 8-9, so I feel like
Slightly better.
Yeah. They're still a decent team. I don't know what Mike McDaniel's going to draw up for them, but yeah, 8-9. Holy shit.
I got them going 7-10.
Okay, I like that.
Also, I think Mike McDaniel gets fired like halfway through the season.
I
can see it.
I think with your record, that shows your thought there.
All right, we move to a very intriguing team now. The New England Patriots bring in Mike Vrabel, very much an upgrade at head coach. I think that he's gonna change the culture around. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, it's Mike Vrabel. He's been a winner with the Titans before, and he's a Patriots guy. They're still not going to be a very competitive team. Like, they're not vying for a playoff spot or anything like that, but I have them going 6-11. 2-win improvement over last year.
Yeah. I got them going 6-11. I keep going back and forth. Well, and initially I misspoke because I had the Dolphins at 6-11, but I had already clicked the button, or I read the Patriots thing, and then so I just made it the Dolphins one. I think the Dolphins can squeeze by with that 7-10 and that Week 2 win, and I think that keeps the Pats at 6-11.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the outside on this. I think the Patriots are the surprise team of the year for the AFC. I think Vrabel is going to be a huge thing, and there's games that the Patriots are going to win this year that they shouldn't, and that's just because of Vrabel. He did it with the Titans. He'll do it with the Patriots. I got them going 10-7 this year.
Wow.
Their schedule is very easy.
He is a fourth place team, so
fourth place schedule. That is a huge opportunity for them. I think Drake May is going to be very good this year. Their receivers are better than they were last year. I think Stephon Diggs, as much as like the off the field things, and he's getting older, I think that he'll be a security blanket. And you still got Pop Douglas there. They bring a Kyle Williams out of Washington State, who's very underrated. I think he's going to be way better than Jalen Polk was as a rookie. They still have their tight ends, Hunter Henry, who's always a reliable target, and their offensive line is going to be better than it was last year.
They got that big guy from LSU.
Will Campbell.
Yeah, Will Campbell. And they brought in Morgan Moses, too, to fill in right tackle. So their offensive line should be better. And if their offensive line is better, this offense, not that it's going to be insanely good, but it could be middle of the pack, which is definitely going to be better than it was last year. And the Patriots always have a good defense. And with Vrabel being there, that defense is going to probably play even better than it did last year. So I just see this team being a lot better than it was last year. And maybe 10-7 is a reach. I think 7-10 maybe is like the floor in my opinion. Their schedule's just way too easy. I do. I think their schedule's way too easy for this team. And I think if Drake May plays well, which I think he will, just based off what he did last year, and I think bringing in, did they bring McDaniels back? I don't remember, but yeah, no. Patriots surprise team. All right, we move to the Jets. The Jets. I said it. I don't know if I said it rookie year of Justin Fields. It might have been the second year. I don't remember, but I said he was going to be a bust, and I still believe that. He is a bust, obviously, but I just don't believe in Justin Fields, and I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think Aaron Glenn can be a great head coach, but I got them going 5-12 this year. I just don't see it in the Jets, and I think that mainly comes down to their quarterback play. I think their defense is still going to be very good. They got a lot of good pieces on that team.
They lost DJ Reed though.
Yeah, but then they brought in Brandon Stevens to replace him, who was pretty good on the Ravens, and I think it's more of a scheme thing. And I mean, Brandon Stevens doesn't have to be a number one corner. When you have Sauce on the other side, their safeties are pretty solid. And then you got Jamie and Sherwood, linebacker. He's a stud. I just don't see it out of their offense enough to where I think they're going to produce. And I just don't see them being very competitive in the division as well. So, I got 5-12 for the Jets.
I got them 2-15.
That's fair. I could see it too.
I mean, I don't. I think they can sneak one past the Patriots. You're so far down on the Dolphins though that like that's part of the reason I think you have them as high as you do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have them splitting with the Dolphins.
I don't think I do.
I don't know. The Jets are going to jet.
I'm gonna be the highest out of you guys, not by much, but I have them going 6-11 here. They're still a fine team, but they're not anything special.
Yeah, I think it all rests on Justin Fields. If Justin Fields can be good, they might run the ball 60% of the time. Like they might just give Brees Hall and Braylon Allen the ball 40 times a game.
Maybe Justin Fields MVP year, like I predicted a few years back.
I think that was the year that I predicted that he's going to be a bust, and you predicted him to be MVP or something. Maybe not.
Within 5 years.
Oh yeah, maybe Justin Fields.
So
You're right. You're right. Very well. I've also said like the last 3 seasons that the Chiefs aren't that good, and they've won 2 Super Bowls in those 3 years. So there's always room for the Chiefs just to be bad, which hopefully that will eventually happen. All right, we move to one of the toughest divisions in football, the AFC North. A team that has Super Bowl aspirations, the Ravens. The Ravens. I think they're going to be good, guys. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got them going 14-3. I'm a full-blown believer in them.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you got?
I also got them going 14-3. I think that they didn't get worse. Their offensive line might be a question, but they've always made up for it in other ways. They got Ricard there, that helps too. But they find a way to, like, even with their what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Whatever. Their empty pieces or whatever. They find a way. Like there you go. Missing pieces. There we go. Sheesh. Missing pieces, they find a way. Like they're sometimes within their defense, they have spots where they're not as strong, and they somehow figure out a way to rally the troops. And the defense didn't get any worse than it did last year. If anything, it got better. They brought in Malachi Starks at the draft. I think they're just gonna be just as good as last year, if not better.
I have them going 13-4.
I can see that.
Well, it's 1 win less than yours, so of course you can see
I'm saying like I think that's very realistic.
Mind blowing.
You think it's that Bengals game?
I could tell Brandon the wings are starting to get to him because he's starting to get defensive.
You think it's that?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I have them losing to the Bills week 1.
Yeah, same. That's an insane game. I didn't realize that. That's an insane game to start the year.
I have them losing to the Rams because I just feel like that could be a game the Rams pull out. And then losing to the Bengals and the Steelers.
Yeah.
Steelers
Fair.
week 18.
Ooh,
interesting.
I didn't even think about that. You know what? I'm going to agree with him because I think they're just going to rest. Because I think they would already. I mean, all you
have the
no,
1 seed. No, they won't have the 1 seed locked up.
No, they wouldn't because they'd either be the 2 or the 5.
Yeah, so that's just unrealistic. I don't know if there's a situation in the AFC where you're going to see resting.
Anybody sit?
Yeah, no, I just don't see it. There's just there's too many teams at the top of the AFC where you're going to see players resting. All right, we move. I think this is the most interesting team in the AFC just because their floor is could be so low and their ceiling could be so high, and that is the Bengals. I have the Bengals going 11-6. I think their defense has got to improve. I just don't know how it gets worse. And I also am assuming that Trey Hendrickson's going to get signed. I just think that's how I just generally think that most holdouts resolve before the season. The only one that I could think of where it didn't was Le'Veon Bell. But that's a running back, and you can make up for that. And I just don't see them going without Trey Hendrickson this offseason unless they trade him, which they've said they could. But I don't know. I see them signing him, and I see their defense being better than it was last year, at least marginally, to the point where they make the playoffs. And they went 9-8 last year with a horrible defense.
But you lost one of your best players in Jermaine Pratt this year.
Jermaine Pratt is so mid. Logan Wilson, their other linebacker, is a better linebacker than him.
He sucked last year, though.
He's still better. He could suck last year, but he's a better player overall. Jermaine Pratt does not move the needle for me. I mean, they lost Mike Hilton. I would say that it is a bigger loss than Jermaine Pratt, in my opinion. But Joe Burrow is way too good. Their offense is just going to be unbelievable. Their offensive line is what it is, but Joe Burrow has probably the best pocket awareness in the NFL, so he'll make up for it.
Yeah, I got him going 12-5. I like that. I like that spot. I think I could go back and forth with that Week 17 Arizona game, and I think they realistically really could go 13-4. I think it'd be tough, but I mean, when you look at it on paper, I mean, you've got your first 3 games. That Vikings game, I don't see them losing to that. That's the toughest one. Then, you lose 3 straight. Then you win 3 straight. Then you win 5 straight. And I think that I mean, they could also go. I mean, I'm with you with the 11-6 because I think that Bills game they can pull out of their butt. I think that can just be one of those shootout games where, Joe throws for 460 yards, Jamar with like 2 TDs, and T. Higgins with a TD, and then you've got Josh Allen with like 1 rushing and 3 passing kind of deal, like where it's just an offensive shootout. Because didn't that happen with the Ravens last year, didn't it?
Yeah, it was the Thursday night game.
Yeah. That wasn't that electric game.
That's what I'm saying. I can see it being that type of game. I do think we're really high on Josh Allen. Probably not more than we should be, but I think that
I mean, he won MVP last year.
No, I know. I don't. No, he's not.
No, it's okay. Don't hit me with that. Don't hit me. Don't hit me with the fraudulent shit because Josh Allen had better stats than Lamar the year before, and Lamar won MVP. I hate that narrative, the whole fraudulent thing, because the person who should win MVP never wins it. It's fucking bullshit. Josh Allen should have won the MVP against Aaron Rodgers the year before. The last 3 MVPs, in my opinion, have gone to the wrong person.
I think Josh Allen's I think he's the best quarterback. Well, I think he's the overall best quarterback in the NFL. I think it's him, Joe, Lamar, and then everybody else. I don't even think Pat's in the top 4.
Okay, that's insane. I can't go that low. I think Mahomes had a very down year last year, and I don't think people talked about it enough. But I would say he's probably the 4th. Right? I would say if you just go based off
worst team he's had.
Oh, I agree, but he also played like shit.
That's my point. Is like when the team is up, he is up. When the team is down, he is down. You put Patrick Mahomes on the Jets right now. The Jets don't become a fucking 13-win team.
I think they win 10 games.
With the defense, maybe. But I would think more like 8.
I have the Bengals finishing 9-8.
That's so low.
That's so low. It's still a winning record. Their defense just is not good enough.
You're right. It's not. I can't disagree with that. It's not, but it could get better.
Yeah, it could, but I don't know. That's one of the things where they had such a bad year last year that I have to kind of see it for them to turn me back into a believer of them.
Yeah. All right, this is gonna be quick. The Browns, dog shit. 2-15.
3-14.
2-15.
Shedeur Sanders better be starting by like week 5.
Yeah, I hope so.
I just can't believe how like it is also funny that he probably the owner probably forced them to draft him, but also I just don't believe in Dylan Gabriel enough to where I'd.
No.
Shedeur is getting like he's getting treated like he is getting treated like shit for no reason. Like he had a bad game today, but like who cares? It's preseason.
Look at how they treated him in college though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just even more.
This team's gonna be so funny this year, and they're normally never funny, but it's the Steelers.
I got them going 7-10.
Yeah.
I have them at 6-11.
Yeah. I probably should have them doing that, but I just gotta keep going with the Tomlin trend, and I got them going 9-8. I just have to. I've done it every time I do this. I always have them going under 500, and then I switch it last minute because I'm like, it's Tomlin. The Steelers are also going to win some games that they should not absolutely. And this is all dependent on Aaron Rodgers, but I also think that Rodgers is going to play solid this year. Also, he wasn't that bad last year. People like shit on him, but he actually wasn't that bad. I just think it was the offensive line and the running game was so bad. Like he put up like 4,300 yards and like 26 touchdowns or something like that. Like he wasn't that bad. Which is I don't mean to like talk praise on Aaron Rodgers, but like he wasn't that bad last year. He got drugged through the mud for no reason at all. Like I think it was crazy for the Jets to move off of him, in my opinion. I think they should just stuck with him for another year. Instead of going to Justin Fields, but I get the new coach and everything.
Yeah.
But the Steelers, is their defense gonna be? I mean, Minka Fitzpatrick is so like he sucks now. Like I saw clips after it was so funny. I saw TikTok clips. They were just like, there's a reason why they traded Minka Fitzpatrick, and he was so bad last year. It was unbelievable. He was just so out of position. And
he was just like an opportunist because it was like underthrown or something, and he would just be out of position enough to.
He's also so slow. Yeah. The videos of him is so funny. He's a turtle now. Like he had those 2 All-Pro seasons, and he just fallen off. And people were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they traded him for Jalen Ramsey." Like Jalen Ramsey can still play. Minka Fitzpatrick just can't.
I love Jalen Ramsey. Freaking love him.
Yeah, and I think he's hilarious.
And you get Jonnu Smith out of the deal too.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, I mean, I didn't understand it because they have Freiermuth, but like Jonnu Smith is more dynamic, and like that will help them if they can have 2 tight ends that can catch the ball. Like, I feel like their receiver core is not good enough, so you put 2 tight ends around Rodgers, and Rodgers has always loved throwing to his tight ends if possible. Like Jimmy Graham that one year, like he just had Jimmy Graham look like somewhat prime Jimmy Graham again. I don't know. He just always turns a tight end into a stud for no reason.
I don't understand how they were looking for a wide receiver. They go out and get DK, and they're like, all right.
Bye, George Pickens.
Yeah, see you later, George Pickens. Like, I'm sure their personalities would not mesh at all in the locker room.
I wanted to see it so bad, though. I don't understand why they did it. It would have been electric.
George Pickens is awesome.
Yeah, Rodgers and George Pickens would have been probably must-see TV. The Steelers would have to be must-watch TV every week because I feel like those two would have never got along, but it would have been awesome. Yeah, they moved on from George Pickens so early. Like I think George Pickens could thrive now. Like I don't understand. Like I think he also gets held back by the Steelers' offense. Their offense just has always been bad. All right, AFC South. This is the fucking worst division.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, it sucks. This is like you don't even want to watch them. Any of them. Even the Texans. The Texans have become like such a snooze fest. And being a CJ Stroud guy, like it sucks. It sucks to watch the AFC South. The Texans, I got them going 11-6. I just think they're the best team in the division, so someone's got to be good.
Yeah, I'm right there at 10-7. I mean, they're gonna beat up on the division. I'm pretty sure they're going 6-0 or 5-1. Like, and then they're gonna sneak out a few more games against non-division opponents.
Yeah.
I got them going 12-5. I think. I think Nico's going to have a great year. Their run games should. Because DeAndre Swift went there, right?
No, Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb, that's right.
Chubb.
I think Nick Chubb's going to have a bounce back season, and a lot of people have him as comeback player of the year.
I don't know how, because Joe Mixon's the starter.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that's going to be a really good
1-2 punch. It should be.
Jerome Bettis type beat over here.
But the only thing that's weird for me with the Texans is I feel like Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb are very similar running back styles.
Yeah, but I think Mixon might be a little bit more mobile.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
No, he definitely is. But Joe Mixon, as he's gone through his career, he's just become more of a downhill runner. Kind of like Nick Chubb is. But Joe Mixon might not even play week 1, so it's good to have guys like a guy like Nick Chubb, and they obviously don't believe in Dameon Pierce because they wouldn't have signed Nick Chubb. So they had to do something. And they got Nick Chubb. The Texans' offense was so bad last year. They need to improve. And they already fired Slowick. I don't remember who they brought in for OC, but they have to improve on offense.
Slowick? That's crazy.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they fired him. I don't remember who they brought in, but yeah, their offense went from so good to so bad so fast. Their offense was just horrible last year, but their division is so bad that they just kind of went through that shit easily. And then they beat the Chargers in the playoffs, which is that's because the Chargers choke. And they almost beat the Chiefs. That would have been fucking sick, but all right. This team, fuck the Colts. What the fuck are they doing?
I am not high on the Colts, but I have them going 3-14.
That's where I'm at. 3-14.
Jesus. I don't think they're that bad.
They're bad.
They're not good.
But their roster isn't that bad.
It's pretty bad.
I think their defense is solid, and I think their offense can. It all depends on quarterback. Daniel Jones being the quarterback is crazy. I got them going 7-10. This is also because their division is so bad, so they're probably gonna beat up on the Jags and the Titans, and then they'll probably sneak out some games. The Colts also they win a couple games a year, kind of like other the Giants in reference for some reason. Bad teams that win games they shouldn't. The Colts. Remember that? I think it was 2 years ago. They beat the Chiefs week 5 or something out of nowhere. You're what the fuck is going on? The Colts just beat the Chiefs. The Colts they're competitive in a lot of games that they shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know. I just think this is also probably dependent on the division being so bad, and they're probably just going to sweep the Titans and the Jags, and probably beat up on some bad teams that they play.
So I don't think they sweep the Jags. I think you're really low on the Jags.
I am very low on the Jags.
I'm not high on them by any means. When we get to them,
I just don't believe them. Well, we can move to them.
Either.
The Jags. I don't believe in their defense. Their defense is just not good. They have one guy. You can include Travis Hunter, but he might not even play defense. So they have Josh Allen, and that's it. They have no one else. I'm sorry, Josh Hines Allen. They have no one else on that defense at all. No one.
You don't Aluakon or Trayvon Walker or Tyson Campbell?
Trayvon Walker. Trayvon Walker definitely improved, but a linebacker like Aluakon, who's a run stopping linebacker, does nothing for me in my opinion because he can't cover anyone. So he makes impacts. I just don't think they have anything. I think they go 3-14. Their offense has to improve a lot, and that depends on Trevor. But I just don't. Their schedule also is just not, for some reason, just not very easy. And I think there's a lot of teams that they're playing this year. They have a lower place schedule, but the problem is they play teams like the Panthers, who I think are going to improve, and teams like that who were bad last year. I think those other teams are going to improve better than them. I don't think they're going to be very good.
I got him at 6-11. We'll see if Liam Cohen can do anything over there.
Oh, did you say the record, Andrew?
For
The Jags.
The Jags.
Yeah, 6-11.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm just saying. I think they finish 4-2 in the division, and I think they really benefit from the Colts and the Titans being that bad. But like outside of the division, I mean, hang on, let me pull it up. Sorry, I thought I had it. Oh, I do. I mean, they might squeak by with the Chargers. Maybe. I think maybe that could be like a little bit of a trap game for them. No, I don't even think that. No, I actually could go 5-12. I think they might go 5-12.
Don't, because then they'll change up other numbers.
We haven't gotten to the Chargers yet.
Oh.
That wouldn't change anything. Yeah, I don't see them beating the Chargers. Yeah.
12.
Yeah, I'm going 5-12.
Yep. Yeah, no. I also don't understand why they're going to be like a whole ass running back by committee. Like, just give Tank Bigsby the ball. He's just so much better. Just give him the ball. Tank. All right. Very easy team. Titans. 3-14. Their roster sucks.
I got 2-15.
I have 2-15 as well.
Unless Cam Ward is unbelievable, their roster is so bad. It is, and their coach does nothing for me. Like, that hire didn't make sense when they did it, and it still doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, they're going to be so bad. All right, the AFC West. This is going to be, in my opinion, outside of the Raiders, a very good division. The Broncos. I have them going 12-5.
I too
Same.
have them 12-5.
Their defense is so good, the best defense in football, and And as much as I hate Sean Payton and people want to like hate on Bo Nix, but like their offense is probably going to be better than it was last year. And with another year of Bo Nix, the way he played last year, he was good last year. And if another year of Bo Nix, maybe he has a sophomore slump, but if he doesn't, this team is going to be better than it was last year.
Well, and who was their tight end last year?
Noah Fant. Nope, lies. That's wrong.
That is definitely wrong.
Do they even have a tight end? Do they have like Adam Troutman? Was that their tight end?
That might have been it.
Yeah, so they have. I mean, not
Ingram.
that Evan Ingram moves the needle for me, but he's a better tight end than Adam Troutman.
I mean, yeah, it just gives you more stability.
Yeah, their defense is just way too good. All right, the Chiefs. As much as I hate it, I got them going 14-3. I think they're just too good.
I have them 13-4.
13-4.
But yeah,
All right.
they'll probably go 16-1 or 15-2 again. It's the Chiefs.
Yeah, probably. It's the Chiefs. Yeah.
It's the Chiefs. It's Philly. That's a callback.
Yeah, that is a callback. All right, we move on to the Raiders. The Raiders. I don't understand why they hired Pete Carroll. I do not like Pete Carroll at all. I don't understand it. He didn't do anything for me when he was in Seattle because it makes sense why they drafted Gentry because that dude loves to run the football and he's so like out of touch with today's game. It's insane. I got them going 5-12.
I have them at 4-13. Why'd they get rid of Christian Wilkins? It was like he wasn't like fitting in the locker room or whatever.
I stuck a finger up someone's butt.
I mean, it's football. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, that's probably true, but apparently someone didn't like it and they reported it. But that's also a rumor. But also, he probably wasn't fit in the locker room, and also the dude just refused to have surgery on an injury that probably wasn't going to heal itself by not having surgery. So that also factored into it. Yeah. All right, this could be interesting from all of us, the Chargers.
Oh, sorry. What was
He
your
gets-
Raiders, Andrew?
My Raiders was 4-13.
Okay.
I think that's just terrible.
Yeah. Geno Smith also does nothing for me.
Yep.
All right, the Chargers. What do you got? You guys think Jim Harbaugh gets it done this year?
Enough, I think. Let's see. I have them making the playoffs as a lower seed. I have them going 11-6. This division's going to kind of eat itself alive, and then I think all these teams besides the Raiders are good enough to get wins outside of the division. So, yeah.
Yeah,
The Chargers are definitely the most suspect. I feel a lot more confident in the Broncos going 12-5 than I do the Raiders going 11-6.
Yeah, I like 11-6. I like 11-6 for the Chargers. I think that's good. I think you finally will get to see Justin Herbert not be the entire reason for the offense. Period. So there's that, which I think would help a lot. But yeah, 11-6.
I got them going 12-5. I
right.
think that the Jim Harbaugh effect is going to help a ton in year 2. And Justin Herbert MVP maybe. He's dating Madison Beer. That's huge for him.
Is he?
Yep. Or it's rumored, but he was holding hands with her outside of a restaurant.
Justin Herbert,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what a guy.
Yeah.
That's
He's
my
coming for
MVP.
He's coming for Josh's title.
Yeah, like this guy might have a legacy season. This guy is the most laid back dude and just doesn't care about the media at all, and he is pulling Madison Beer. It's like unbelievable. Watch out, Justin Herbert might be on a tear this year.
The only thing is it's the Chargers. Chargers going to Charger. Like, you got to be wary that it's the Chargers.
I think though that with Jim Harbaugh that's going to change. Like
I don't
I'm
disagree.
I just don't. I'm trying to think of like.
built in.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of like games where it happened last year, if it did at all. From like my recollection, they probably did at one point, but I feel like Jim Harbaugh is just the coaches they had before him were just so incompetent to field a football team, and Jim Harbaugh is. I mean, as much as some people hate him, like he is a great football coach.
I mean,
and he
I would
gets-
say the Chargers chargered in the wild card round.
100%.
Let's see. They did beat some good teams, but then they lost to the Buccaneers 40-17 in like
Yeah, but the Bucks are good.
one of the last weeks of the season. Let's see. And then lost to the Cardinals by 2. I guess those are really the only games they chargered. So
Yeah. Also, do you think they're going to have more home fans in Brazil than they would at their normal stadium?
no.
That was just a joke. The fact that they're playing a divisional game on the road that's insane. Like the NFL doing that. I mean, not that the Chargers have a huge home crowd, but the NFL scheduling a divisional neutral site game is asinine in my opinion.
Well, and SoFi is like a cool stadium that people want to visit anyway.
That also makes no sense. Why would you take a game away from SoFi out of all the places?
Yeah, like you should be putting. Let's see, who's a team with like a bad stadium or whatever? Like, throw the Commanders down there, dude. Like,
Yeah, like they also would have never put the Chiefs on the road. They got to give the Chiefs every home game they can.
Also, quick sidebar: why this is about college football? Why the hell is Farmageddon in Dublin? That's stupid.
I don't know, Brandon.
That was stupid.
I'm not big into the Farmageddon rivalry. I know I'm aware of it, but also the fact that they had a ranked matchup in college football week 0 is crazy.
Yeah.
Also, week 0 is by far the stupidest fucking thing
Yeah, I
ever.
don't get it.
It's so pointless. Just go full force. Don't give us it's kind of like blue balling us of college football. Here's 5 games for you to get a little excited for Thursday. And then it starts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I don't putting a rivalry game on week 0, especially in a different country, is crazy.
Yeah. Especially that's the last week of the season game. That's the
Wait, that's normally their last week of the season?
yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, now that's even worse.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No,
Yeah, to put that week
rivalry.
1, that's crazy to put like a week 0 game. Oh, like normally a rivalry week game, week 0 is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. I'm totally against that. Also, did you see the double like they went from the first level to the second deck for a beer snake in the game?
No, I did not.
That's cool.
That's insane.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's probably just a normal Tuesday night in Ireland, though.
Yeah, it seems electric. All right, we move to the NFC. The NFC East, home of the Super Bowl champion Eagles. But we'll go to Jerry's team first. A lot of controversy going on there right now. The Cowboys. The boys.
I got him going 8-9.
Yeah.
I have them at 6-11. Not
Whoa.
well, that's one less win than they got last year.
Yeah, but Dak wasn't playing half the year.
Yeah, I know. This team is not that good anymore.
That's fair.
I mean, how long is it going to be before George Pickens and Jerry Jones make the news together, if they haven't already? I feel like George is just going to throw a fit when he doesn't get the ball over CeeDee Lamb. They lost one of their guys, their offensive lineman, to retirement this year, didn't they?
Zach Martin.
That was this year?
Yep.
So, yeah, you lost apparently he had more Pro Bowls, or Pro Bowls are all pros.
No,
that
it's
he
Pro
did
Bowls.
Pro Bowls and holding penalties, so
That is correct.
that is a big loss there. You don't have DeMarcus Lawrence anymore, who's like, he's not the guy he used to be, but he's still a solid player. The interior doesn't do it for me. Micah Parsons, I mean, he's still gonna play and everything like that, but he's gonna be playing angry.
That might help them.
He's gonna be playing angry at the Cowboys though. And then who was their linebacker last year?
They had Eric Kendricks.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Jack Sanborn. That's your Mike guy. Kind of.
They have their linebackers are so bad.
Yeah. And then Deron Bland is not who he was a few years back. Trayvon Diggs is he still out to start the year?
I don't think so.
It says O next to his name right now.
Well, maybe. I'm not totally sure.
The only cool dude you got on that team is Siobhan Ravel. That's it. I mean, their running
that's a
game
rookie.
should take a step forward with Javonte Williams and maybe Miles Sanders, Jadon Blue.
I would say it gets worse unless they play Jaden Blue. I would say Javonte Williams is a downgrade from Rico Dowdle.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are just trying to plug and play guys at running back at this point. They had Dalvin Cook taking carries last year.
Yes.
What are we doing? Come on. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but I have the Cowboys going 10-7. I think they're going to score so many fucking points this year. And I think Micah Parsons is going to play. Obviously, this is factoring in Micah Parsons playing. If he doesn't play, they're probably a 6-win team. You have. I don't know why I have them going 10-7. They also are playing a third place schedule, so that probably should help.
It's the system.
I actually want to take mine back. I want to go 7-10.
7-10.
7-10.
Yeah, Jerry Jones. I literally cannot imagine being a Cowboys fan. I get the people. Most of them are just bandwagons and fucking stupid. I don't know why they would be, but if my owner was that fucking delusional and egotistical, I would think I would lose my mind. He is insane. The shit he says to the media, especially with the Micah Parsons thing, is fucking asinine. He's just he's an open book, and it's crazy. Like, the death of Jerry Jones might be, like, the rebirth of the Cowboys. Put that on a quote card.
Yeah, I'll
right.
mark that down and make it like an ESPN type quote graphic.
All right. We move on to the Big Easy. The New York Football Giants.
Oh, he called it.
Give me $10.
What?
$10.
I bet
What?
Andrew before the episode. I was like, when you introduce the Giants, you're gonna say the New York Football Giants.
Oh, yeah. That was a fair bet.
Yeah, it was an easy bet. I would have put my life on it.
I got 2-15. I think they're just gonna be abysmal.
I have 3-14.
Yeah, I do as well. I don't understand why Russ is starting. They signed Jameis, and I'm like, oh, this could be exciting. Like, Jameis is exciting no matter if they win or lose. And then they signed Russ, and they're like, oh, he's gonna start. Like, I don't understand the point of signing Jameis if you're like, unless you're just from
third on the depth chart right now too.
Yeah, he is. Jackson Dart is gonna be the backup for sure. He has played so good. They've already said like that he's been taking like second team reps over Jameis, but like unless they're just bringing in Jameis for like vibes, like maybe I could understand that. But like it's crazy to sign Jameis and then just go, let's bring in Russ.
Yeah,
Russ is gonna be so bad, especially like Malik Neighbors might kill him by like week 4. Like unless like Russell Wilson just like force feeds him. I have a feeling Russ is just going to be like throwing moon balls to Darius Slayton down the field like every game, and it's going to be hilarious to watch.
Don't forget you got Cam Scatterboot there now too.
Dude, he looked horrible in the preseason. I mean, it's preseason, but he looked bad. I mean, Tyrone Tracy is definitely going to start over him for sure. Start. All right. Moving on to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're going to be maybe a little bit worse than last year, but I got them going 12-5. They definitely lost some pieces, but that offense is just too good, and they always seem to find a way to fill in the holes by drafting and developing guys on the defense. So 12-5.
I got 13-4.
I also. Oh, I have 14-3. Let me see what their losses are. Let's see if they're justified.
I have the Cowboys sneaking in one at home.
I think I do too.
I have them losing to the Lions at Dallas and at Washington.
You don't have them losing to the Bills, but you have them losing to the Commanders. I do too, I guess. I mean I guess I have them losing to the Cowboys, but
No,
the Eagles are just going to be good. Like their offense is going to be so good again, to where their defense just has to be like average. But like Vic Fangio is going to produce a top 10 defense for sure, and Jalen Carter and who else is there? What's his name?
Nolan Smith.
Rusher. Nolan Smith. Yeah, that guy's a stud.
And Jordan
Davis. Yeah, Jordan Davis. Oh my God. Yeah, hopefully if he improves at all, that defensive line is just going to be back to where it was.
Mm-hmm. Well, he just has to eat up bodies.
Yeah, true.
The exciting whites are back at it again this year.
The exciting whites. Yeah, you're right. Cooper DeJean is not a safety. All right. The Commies, very surprising team last year with Jane Daniels making it all the way to the NFC Championship game. I don't think they can replicate what they did last year.
I think they're better.
Really? I don't think they got better in any way. Debo just doesn't do it for me.
You pick up Laramie Tunsil.
It's true.
Yeah, but now you have Debo, De'Ami Brown, and Scary Terry.
De'Ami Brown is in Jacksonville.
Did he get moved?
He signed with Jacksonville. He was a free
I did
agent.
not know that.
Brown.
Noah Brown.
Yeah, Brown.
Yeah.
I mean,
De'Ami Brown.
Debo's still a better receiver than De'Ami Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just not a Debo. I just
You
don't.
do all, but
Debo
you
is like a
do
scheme guy
the
for me.
Jonathan Allen.
Hmm.
So,
I don't know. Their schedule's tough too. Like I don't see it out of them. I got them going 9-8. I think they take a little bit of a step back this year. I don't think they're gonna be bad. Like they definitely could be better than that. I think that might be their floor is 9-8, but I don't see the 12-5 from last year.
see, I do. I have them replicating at 12-5.
Same.
I think their offense is probably gonna be very good again. I just their defense was bad last year, and I don't think they made enough improvements on defense. Like Von Miller is just I don't know if he can get back to what he was or like even what he was on the Rams. But that's like the only free agent that I would say they brought in that would like make an impact at
Yeah,
any
their
point.
pass rush is not that intimidating.
Yeah, and if they don't get after the quarterback, their secondary is not good. Like Marshawn Lattimore is a shell of what he was on the Saints, and that showed in the playoffs. He just got burnt on every play. Like Mike Evans had that dude in a fucking blender.
They have Trey Amos starting, according to ESPN.
Is that the rookie?
Yeah, from Ole Miss.
Yeah, that makes sense. They kind of need to rely on young players in the secondary, especially when they didn't really have great secondary to begin with. Mm-hmm. All right, we move to the NFC West, and we're gonna go down to the desert, to the Arizona Cardinals. 8-9 last year, 8-9 again.
Shoot.
Just a very mediocre team, in my opinion. Like, their defense is nothing special, and their offense is also nothing special.
Not 89 wins, 8-9.
89 wins. Yeah, I mean, they brought in Josh Sweat. That was about it. I mean, they drafted Walter Nolan, who could probably fill in a pretty good piece out of Ole Miss in the interior defensive line, but their offensive line is just, besides Paris Johnson, is just not good. And Kyler has just been on a downhill trend as of late.
This may be crazy, but I have them going 11-6. I feel like Marvin Harrison takes a step forward this year. I mean, Trey McBride should always be reliable. Yes, their offensive line could use some work, but I like the signing of Josh Sweat. You move Zayvon Collins back to linebacker. Let's see. Darius Robinson is going into his second season. Buda Baker's still there. They got a sneaky good safety duo. Like, not the best in the league, but still not too bad. And then you got Will Johnson, who's going to start maybe lock down that secondary a little bit.
Yeah, he should not have fallen. He is probably going to be really good for them, which they need.
I got him going 10-7. Yeah, I think 10-7 is a very realistic number for them. I mean, their schedule is not overly difficult.
Yeah, it's still a third-place schedule, so...
Yeah, no, the schedule helps a ton. I don't know if they have enough talent, in my opinion, on their roster. Like, I don't. Marvin Harrison did nothing for me out of college, and he doesn't do anything for me now. I thought he was the third best wide receiver coming out of the draft last year. He just slow. He just doesn't move it. He's just not as shifty and as athletic as Neighbors and Brian Thomas. Who was the other wide receiver? Adunze I thought was almost better than Marvin Harrison.
I do think, though, that Jonathan Gannon is like someone players want to play for, though.
Really?
You don't think so? I think once he got
No, that dude's a cornball.
Yeah, I think once he got that kind of out of his system a little bit, like I think he may not be the best with like words or whatever, but
That's
I think
definitely true.
I think he's got like the players' support fully behind him for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that could be fair because, like, for Josh Sweat to, like, I mean, yeah, he wasn't going to go back to the Eagles because he was going to get a bag, but, like, for him to just, like, go to the Cardinals, which was probably not, like, a top destination for him, but he probably wanted to go play for Jonathan Gannon again, that, like, I could see that for sure.
Like, yeah, he just seems like the guy that will have your back even if like he messed up big time or something like that. Like, that's just the guy. That's what from that little experience I know of Jonathan Gannon. That's what I think.
Yeah. All right. Back to LA we go, to the Rams. Very interesting team. They beat the Vikings twice last year. Definitely sucked. Yeah, what do you guys think?
There's no way. There's just no way.
Wait,
The
what?
math isn't math. I gotta go 11-6. It just doesn't. Wait a minute, that'll work. No, because there's no way that happens. There's just. Seahawks take that.
Ugh.
I don't think the Seahawks finished that high. What did they finish with last year? How many wins?
10-7.
They went 10-7 last year?
Yeah, both them and the Seahawks.
Oh my god. I think they were better than that last year.
I'll start out. I have them going 12-5 this year. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like I just feel it.
Yeah, they easily could. Their defense, if their defense takes a step up than it was last year, as they started to like show, especially with what they did to the Vikings. Yeah, it definitely could happen.
Yeah, I'll go 11-6. I'll go 11-6. I think this is the most competitive division. This and the NFC South, I think, are the two most competitive divisions, and I actually have.
Did I just hear that right?
No, if this is the most competitive division.
No, the NFC South part.
Yeah,
With each
that's
other?
just. It would be
With
the
each other?
North. I would say the North is more competitive than the South.
No.
Yeah. What'd you say? 11-5.
If we're going based off last year, the NFC North is definitely more competitive than the NFC South.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
What do you got, Jack?
I already said 10-7.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. All right. We move on to a very disappointing team from last year, the 49ers. Brandon, how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling?
I just
is it
finished
hot?
the last wing, so now it's just time to drink water.
You look like you're struggling a tad.
I am. The tip of my tongue is not feeling the best. And my lips are kind of doing the tingly.
You took it like a champ. I'll give you that.
How do you feel about the 49ers as well?
8-9.
Yeah.
I got them 9-8.
Yep, same. They are going to have a last place schedule, but I don't. Their defense got worse. Their offense got worse. I just don't understand, like, how they get back to the playoffs or even back to, like, the stature they were, like, 2 seasons ago. Like, I don't see it from them. All right. The Pacific Northwest, the Seattle Seahawks. I got them going 11-6.
Ready to.
I have them winning the last game of the season against the 49ers to win the division over the Rams.
I'm going 12-5, the same as the Rams. Who do I have winning the division? I think I have the Rams, but the Seahawks are the 5th seed, so the first wild card.
Yeah, I just think they're going to be good. I mean, they improved at quarterback. Their defense got better. I just don't know. They should be better than they were last year. I honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that going from DK Metcalf to Cooper Kupp is that much of a difference, in my opinion, at least.
It's a different playing style, but it's not, like, I don't see the results changing as much.
I agree. I don't. People being like, "Oh, DK is a big loss." I don't think DK made that big of an impact. Like, he's just not an overall as well-rounded wide receiver as Cooper Kupp. I do think it's going to be interesting, though, to see the Seahawks with him and JSN. Like, I feel like they play somewhat of a similar style of football at the wide receiver position. That's the only thing I'm curious
Aren't
about.
they both kind of like slot types?
That's what I was thinking, too. Like, I'm like, JSN played a lot in the slot last year, and it's going to be interesting to see how they mesh. But Cooper Kupp has looked good in the camp videos, but that's just a camp video. But if Sam Darnold plays like he did last year, this is going to be a very good football team.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go 12-5.
12-5.
I want to go 12-5.
We move to the NFC South. The second worst division in football, the NFC South. The Dirty Birds of the Atlanta Falcons. Interesting QB room. Definitely going to be an interesting watch of a team. I don't know where this team goes this year. This I feel like this team is so high floor, high ceiling, at least in my opinion.
I got them 9-8.
You mean low floor, high ceiling?
That's what I meant.
What do you have?
9-8.
9-8. See, like, I don't believe in Raheem Morris that much. Where, like, it's gonna be Penix's first full year. I mean, Bijan and Tyler Algier are still gonna be a good 1-2 combo. Didn't they lose a wide receiver, or was it always Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and then now Ray McLeod?
Those are the three last year.
Okay. I mean, their offensive line is still fine. Rook Ororo starting. Nose tackle.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't do much for me. I mean, Caden Ellis is a great linebacker. You got good safeties, good cornerback one with A.J. Terrell. But then I don't know if I trust Mike Hughes and D. Alford that much either.
Dude, their offense is going to have to score so many points this year to be competitive. Their defense is bad. Like, they have no pass rush yet again. Like, they have, like, the guys they drafted, the guy out of Georgia, can't remember his name, I think it's Jalen Walker maybe, and James Pierce. Those two have to be studs
And
for their
James Pierce
defense
is
to
being
improve.
projected to start.
I'm also not 100% a believer in Bijan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a crazy take.
That seems like a biased take.
No, because I don't really hate the Falcons. I hate the Saints. I don't hate the Falcons.
That's a crazy take.
Yeah, it's still crazy.
I can see where you're coming. I could see where you're coming from a little, but I don't know if I also don't think that Bijan has been unlocked.
No.
That's the issue. Is I don't know if he's been unlocked yet, which is the question. I have them going 8-9. I think they're just going to be a middle of the pack team.
Let me rephrase that. I think he's almost got like almost. I don't think his ceiling's as high as Saquon's,
No.
but
Maybe.
the same thing that happened with Saquon with the Jets.
The Giants.
Yes. Don't know why I said the Jets.
Hey, Saquon said that he's the best running back in the league, but he said Bijan's more talented.
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy take. But I respect
I didn't say
it.
he's going to be a bust. I said
No,
I'm just
no,
not
I
a
know, I know.
full-blown believer.
I understand what you're saying. I just think it's a crazy take, but I respect it. I love good take. I love hot takes. I have a lot of
What we're
them.
here for.
I have a lot of hot takes. This isn't a hot take. The Saints 2-15, horrible.
Same.
You did it. Yeah, 2-15.
Wow, look at us.
I think the only games they win is a divisional game this year.
I think they get swept in the division.
Let me see what games I have them.
No, I think because this is just the thing is they always play good against the Falcons at home. I don't know what it is. They play great against Falcons at home, and I could just see them sneaking out a game against Carolina. That's like
That's what I
those
have. I have them winning 2 games at the Superdome, and that's it. Falcons and Panthers.
That's the only games. The only games I see. Like I think I have them losing to the Giants at home.
It could be a trap game for the Panthers because right off a bye week. But like the way they got embarrassed last year, I don't think the Panthers will allow themselves to get their teeth fucking kicked in again by the Saints.
I mean, they do have some winnable games on their schedule. Like, I think.
I disagree.
No.
I think they're the worst team in football. I
Yeah.
think they're worse than
Oh,
the
they
Jets.
are.
No doubt. But the Giants game could go either way, but the Giants just have such a better defense that's what's going to win them the game. The Bears, they're going to be better, but I feel like that's a game that Chicago could just lose.
Isn't that on the road?
Yeah.
They're not winning that game. They don't even have a chance.
And then the Titans.
That's on the road as well.
But who's scared of Nissan Stadium? Nobody.
No one. But who is scared of the Saints?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Matt
Move
Matt
on
liked
to-
that take.
Yeah, that
Do you
was
have anything
funny.
to say to the fans, Ansley?
About your Atlanta Falcons. She's not a Falcons fan. She's a Panthers fan.
Yeah, go Panthers.
Sorry, she just
All
wanted
right.
to-
All right. The Buccaneers. Shout out Zach from Part of My Take. Buccaneers fan. He's so funny.
I got them going 11-6.
Yeah.
That's what I got too.
I can
got
see 10-7 just because it's a little wishy washy at the beginning. Like
I got 10-7.
I can see them losing that first game, but I just don't believe. I think the lights are going to be too big for Michael Penix too early on for him to be able to come out with a win in this first game.
I don't know if I agree with being like Michael Penix with lights are too big because I think it was his second start. He almost beat the Commanders on Sunday Night Football.
I mean, that's fair, but it is a little different when it's the beginning of the season. I mean, that's a tough game for anybody kind of deal. But especially this really is his rookie year. It's not
for sure.
You know what I mean? And I just don't see that happening. And I think that defensive line just completely shuts down. No. Reload.
Snap.
Sorry, my whole screen just went black on my picks. Please say it.
No.
No, we're still there. We're good. I think the lights are too big, and I think that I think the Bucks D line is going to shut Bijan down.
I mean,
I think Big Vita Vea is just going to dominate that game.
Penix does still have to live up to the 8th overall pick too. He showed
for sure.
flashes, but not like a ton. That's like, oh, this guy warranted being a top draft pick.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I got the Bucks going 10-7. I think they're just going to be. I think they're just they're the standard in the NFC South, and I think it sticks. I think it stays. All right, we move on to the Panthers. I think the Panthers improved this year from last year. I think they're going to be very competitive this year, and they maybe sneak into the playoffs, but I got them going 8-9. I think they're going to be good this year.
Really?
That's what I got as well. I got 8-9.
Y'all are killing me.
I mean,
their roster just is it's better, but it's just still not that great on defense.
and this is
Their offense is probably going to be good because Bryce Young is probably going to be better this year. But their
to make
defense.
sure if Bryce Young does not take that step forward, they have a low floor.
I mean, I would agree with that, especially because Andy Dalton just got hurt, and
Jack Plummer.
Jack Plummer's just garbage.
I would
But
throw Bryce Perkins in before Jack
I
Plummer.
would argue that the Panthers have the sneakiest wide receiver core in the league. Like that is a sneaky good core.
Wait, who's outside of Tet and Thielen? Who's
Leggett?
there?
I mean,
Renfro and
look,
Coker.
Oh, Leggett. Yeah, Leggett. Also, I don't.
and you got Jimmy Horn.
Well, don't forget about Jalen Coker.
Well, no, I know. That's what I'm saying is like, there's the talks about letting Thielen go. I don't think you let a vet guy go. I think he's too good for that locker room. But like, someone's not playing a snap. Like that wide receiver room is good, and Jatavion Sanders is back, so he's healthy. He showed really good strides. The O line was a top 5 O line in the league. And the defense got better. And this is the same team that really should have beaten the Chiefs and the Eagles last year. And that already puts them at 7 wins. Mm-hmm. I got my Homer hat on. Like, there's no secret here. I do think that they...
It does say Homer on the back of that.
I can see... I'm giving us a game we shouldn't win and going 11-6. But in my heart, I think they go 10-7 because I don't think they beat the Rams. I think if Matt Stafford's hurt, I think they beat the Rams. But I've got them splitting with the Falcons and the Bucks, and I just don't see this. Two or 4 of those wins are in the division, and you only gotta make up 7 more, and they've got a pretty weak AFC schedule.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think you say the wide receiver room is one of the best. I just don't know. I don't believe that you can factor in rookies into like that much of a wide receiver room before the season starts.
No, that's fair, but I mean,
I even if they're a top pick, I still don't believe in it. Like, I think they have to show up before it can be said, in my opinion.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like even even last year with Marvin Harrison.
All
and
I'm
stuff,
saying is I like that you said they might sneak in. Ohio State, national champions. Losing record last season. Hang on. What else was it? I'm waiting on that one because that's the last one. Open the season with Jags. Ohio State winning the national championship.
I think that's the 3 of them.
No, there's 4.
No, I only know 3. I forgot the third one, but I know the first 2 that you said.
There's J-Lo getting a divorce.
Oh, yep, that's it. They also have to beat the Jags. They can't just play the Jags. They do have to beat them to make the Super Bowl.
That's true.
It says there's only 3. That's Ohio State National Championship, Jeff Lopez divorce,
Jackson opener, and then having a losing record the season before.
No.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that everything fits.
You know, the script has been written. Yeah. And if you look at the Super Bowl logo this year, if you want to go ahead and pull that up?
The teal blue?
Oh, that's an updated one. That's the one that they were showing last year. That's the one they were showing last year.
Also, didn't the Super Bowl... Isn't the Super Bowl last year? Didn't it just not fit?
Oh, and it's San Francisco, and the Super Bowl's in San Francisco. That was the other one.
Oh, also wasn't the Super Bowl last year purple and red? So that narrative's done.
No, it was green and red.
No, it's purple and red.
Was it?
Yeah, that's why people were saying the Ravens, or I don't even. That's why people were making up the Ravens and like something red in the NFC, or like the Vikings and the Chiefs.
Yeah, no,
it
was green and green and red.
They might have changed it.
No, it
was red. It was red and purple.
That was the Niners and Chiefs.
It was purple and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all dumb, but the script's there.
It is
11-6.
It is 100% dumb.
Your Super Bowl losers, the Carolina Panthers. I think was the 04 Super Bowl in.
That was in Florida somewhere, I think. I think it might have been Miami. Because it was outside.
Houston.
Oh, really? Oh, maybe. I guess I didn't know that. Yeah, right. I have a hypothetical for you. Would you rather win 1 Super Bowl in 50 years or lose 15 Super Bowls in 50 years?
I mean, it's that same argument about, like, you know, is it better to make it to the championship and lose? Or is it better to just not make it to the championship at all?
Exactly.
I mean,
I would take the Super Bowl like 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, probably.
Because Super Bowl is immortality. Super Bowl losses you get forgotten.
Oh no, Cam still gets remembered. Don't worry.
Well, yeah, because it's hilarious. Business decisions were made.
The one thing he did.
Anyway,
The fact that that dude has he has like the slightest short fuse is what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for. The fact that no one brings it up to him at all, with him being in the media now sometimes, the fact that no one brings that up to him is crazy. Because like that dude, I just would love to see him freak out over that. It would be so funny because he freaks out over the stupidest shit online. But if they brought up the Super Bowl and him not diving on that football in like a podcast or something, it'd be so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on to the NFC North. The Bears.
I would also bet $10 on that.
2-15.
What the fuck?
Dude, no. They're just no. They're not gonna do it. Caleb Williams is a wash. They're gonna end up
They got better this year.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It
Oh
doesn't
my
matter.
gosh.
It doesn't matter. 2-15.
Wow. That's insane.
I have a little bit more reasonable.
I could-
Oh, there it goes.
I
7-10.
I could argue 3-14 if they beat the Vikings in Week 1. I don't think they beat the Cowboys. Geno is better than Caleb Williams right now, and I think that team is better, so that's a loss. They're going to lose the Commanders. They'll beat the Saints. They're going to lose to the Ravens and the Bengals. They'll lose to the Giants, I think. You could argue that one. You could argue that, but then you've got a 1-16 Giants team, and you had them at 2-15. I don't think they beat the Vikings. I don't think they beat the Steelers, the Eagles, or Green Bay. I think they squeeze out one with the Browns. They lose to Green Bay again. They lose to San Francisco, and they lose to the Lions.
Squeeze one out versus the Browns is crazy.
I just don't. Where do you think I'm off?
I think they
The roster is
yeah,
good.
They beat the Raiders. They
So you
beat
think-
the Cowboys. Well,
Yes.
You think
Yeah.
they beat the Cowboys?
yeah.
Yes.
That is wild.
Let me see. Oh, it's not.
I'm not a touch screen. Just scroll.
I don't.
The roster is good.
I think they probably beat the Steelers.
The roster was pretty good last year too.
Yeah, but they have a new coach. Their coaching staff was abysmal last year.
Yeah, but have you not seen all the stuff?
You got a new O line too and everything.
Have you not seen all the new stuff about like Ben Johnson's offense is just not made for a guy like Caleb Williams?
I don't buy into anything preseason until I see it in the regular season.
You're buying into the fact that they're better.
Their roster is better.
Yeah.
It is better than it was last year. They have they drafted some people would argue the best tight end in the draft. They traded for one of the best guards in football.
Yeah.
They improved their defensive line. They're just a better team.
They got a projected first round pick who slipped to the second or third round in Luther Burden.
Yeah, that also too. Their wide receiver core could be the best in football.
They're still the Bears, and they're still the trash.
I mean,
That's
I don't
crazy.
think having a winning record, but 2-15 is insane.
Hey, that's fine. What do you have them at?
7-10. Buddy, those wigs are gonna be in front of you next year. Jack, what do you got?
I got 9-8. They're so much better than they were last year, and they were competitive last year. Like they were 4-2 at one point, and they just fell off a cliff. Like
Yeah.
they were 4-2 with that coaching staff, and they fell off a cliff. Like that, this team is not that bad. I see them I still believe that Caleb Williams can be good. Like this is the year to show it. If Ben Johnson can produce with Caleb Williams, which I think it's possible for sure. Like he was regarded as a generational talent. Like this team is good. Like this roster is good. Outside of Caleb Williams, this roster is, I would say, probably a top 10 roster in football.
It's pretty
Like
dumb.
you're dependent on the quarterback. Their defense is going to be good again. I don't know. I don't. They were 5-12 last year, and they were 4-2 into the bye week, and then all the wheels fell off.
The Hail
And I
Mary.
The Hail Mary. Well, also, that definitely didn't help. But their coaching staff sucked before then.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
I think that
that's
pick might single-handedly lose you this.
that I could agree with that. Because I think Brandon's is. I think honestly, Brandon's record prediction is their floor.
I see that. I would maybe go 6-11 as their floor, but I can see 7-10 being.
Also, they're playing a last place schedule.
That
Like
is true.
they're not playing a hard schedule by any means.
Like they could start out. They could start out 3-1 going into the week 5 bye.
Yeah, I think they win week 1.
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd put it there. I mean, I don't know how good the Vikings were. I mean, I know they're missing Jordan Addison, but I didn't think. Well, you guys got JJ
terrifies me.
McCarthy.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy. Hang on a second. I'll have them losing to y'all, beating y'all both times. And
Oh, that's what the fuck.
I'll put them at 4-13.
Jesus.
You want me to
What
move
the
on?
fuck? That's insane. Now that's even worse. That honestly, saying that they're going to beat us twice is worse than saying they're going to go 2-15. Our defense is that good to where, and by the time we play them a second time, J.J. McCarthy is going to be probably polished enough to where we're not going to lose to them. The only way I think the Vikings beat them week 1 is if they put fucking Caleb Williams in a fucking blender. That's the only way I.
Chance they do with the Vikings.
That is true.
Vikings defense.
But he also did kind of cook us and bring us to the overtime that one game. So
Well, we kind of sold that game also. So
That's also very true.
You know what? I'll let you split.
3-4 to you. That's the
That's
final verdict?
final. I'll go final because I just
that was crazy. That switch up was insane. Just like all of a sudden, like 4-13, they're not losing to the Vikings.
No, you guys just you were all on the Bears. I was like, all right, fine.
I'm not all on the Bears. Their roster is
I'm
just.
going 9-8.
That's not being all in on them. Their roster is just good. Their roster is very good, and I believe in the coach, and I still believe in Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to believe in him, but I believe he's going to be good.
Hey, that's fine. That's a Kyle Pitts pick. That's a Kyle Pitts pick. You draft him, buddy.
I'm not going to draft him. I can promise you that. I will not draft him.
Anyway, moving on.
All right. Motown. Detroit lit.
Detroit lit?
Yep. You've never heard that before? Detroit lit?
Nope.
I got 13-4.
I have 14-3.
Jeez. I got them going 9-8.
Whoa.
You are what?
I think they take a step back this year a little bit.
That's a big step, though.
I get it, but they lose both their coordinators, and I don't think that can go. I think that is a huge thing. It can't be underestimated. Their defense is still a question. Their offensive line got worse. They lose Zeitler in free agency. They lost Frank Ragnow to retirement. Their offensive line could be worse, and that will affect them. And they're playing a tough schedule. Their schedule is not easy by any means this year. They play a lot of tough teams. I just think they take a step back. I think that's their floor, but I think they go 9-8.
Okay.
You still think mine was the worst pick now?
Oh, yeah, no. 100%. 100%. I think that Jets at 2-15 is also sticking out to me.
Yeah, it is a little. Yeah.
I think
All right.
Might be fine.
Moving on to the fucking worst team ever. I fucking hate them so much. The Packers.
I got 10-7.
So do I, 10-7.
I got them finishing in last place in the NFC North at 8-9.
That's a pretty good division.
I just don't see. Yeah, no, I just don't see. I just don't see it from them this year.
I mean, they got better.
How?
Jordan Love's healthy for one thing. Honestly, the biggest
He was still playing.
The biggest worry is the wide receivers. But even then, he still was throwing 3 touchdown passes a game. Josh Jacobs still doesn't have
I
any.
would say the biggest worry is the cornerbacks. You don't have Jair anymore. You don't have Eric Stokes, who wasn't even that good, but he was still one of the better corners on their team. You have Keyshawn Nixon, who's a punt returner, playing corner, and then
They arguably got worse.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm a believer in Jordan Love.
Yeah, sadly, I am too, which I don't like to be, but I do believe he's good.
I don't think their defense is any worse than the Bengals, and I have them Bengals going 12-5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vikings
but
also
that
have
offense is
better
way
offense.
better.
Well, yeah, Chase Brown's better. No, he's
If-
not as good as Josh
no.
Jacobs, but I'm saying that offense is better.
Yes.
If the Packers didn't play in Green Bay, they would probably be a 6-win team.
I mean,
Like if they played in warm weather or like a dome, they would be a 6-win team.
you think the Packers are beating the Broncos?
No.
No.
Oh.
I can see it. I can see it. And I still have the Broncos going 12-5.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And scroll down. You can't have the Packers beat the Broncos and then lose to the Giants. That just does not make sense.
It's one of those games where the Giants will play up. They'll just end up having a good game.
Is that on the road at least?
No. Oh,
That's
yeah,
at home?
No, it's on the road.
at
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, sheesh. No, I just don't see it from them. All right, we move on to the hometown team, the Minnesota Vikings.
What you got?
Andrew, you can start.
No, I want y'all to start.
No, you're the one that's the least biased here.
I got 8 and 9.
I'm not even biased, so
I got 8 and
The
9.
least fan of the Vikings here.
yeah.
I kept going back between 8 and 9 and 10 and 7. I think it could go either way with 2 of those games.
I put us at 11-6. I think McCarthy's going to be. He had a full year to fully absorb everything with his injury last year, and then I think he'll look like a polished quarterback coming out pretty soon. So, and then the defense is good. Like nervous about the corners a little bit outside of Byron Murphy, but otherwise, like our team is pretty stacked.
Yeah. I don't understand why people keep bringing up his injury like it was like he tore his meniscus. Like that's just like not a huge injury by any means, and people are like he's ready to go for week 1. Like he could have played like in April. I got them going 10-7, winning the division. I think the offense
Really
is
just at the end of the day, you just have the NFC North just beating up on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have them basically splitting a beat all across the board. I think I have the Lions beating the Packers twice because I think they beat them week 1, but I think I have the divisions like kind of splitting. I just think that every team is just like too well rounded and like home field advantage is a huge thing. But I think I have the Vikings beating the Packers week 18 to win the division, so I just that game would suck to lose. God damn.
I mean, I have y'all beating the Packers that week.
Yeah. The only reason why it would have them going this high as 10-7 is because of their defense. The defense is going to be very good again, and their defensive line somehow got better than it even was last year. Mm-hmm. They traded away Harrison Phillips, but that's okay because we got Jalen Redmond to fill his spot. What an absolute beast that guy is.
We got Jonathan Allen, and who's the other guy?
Javon Hargrave.
Javon Hargrave.
He was not great last year, but if he plays solid, like that's all we need. But Jalen Redmond, don't forget that name. He's one of my favorite players.
There's talks of Micah Parsons going to the Bucks.
To the Bucks.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Right now.
That would make them. I think that might make them a Super Bowl contender if they trade for him.
I think they'd have to give up too much.
Yeah, but they probably wouldn't have to give up. They might have to give up one player. Because in the NFL, you don't really have to give up many players.
I saw somebody talking about them having to give up Bucky Irving, and I'm like, they're not going to give up Bucky Irving for that.
I would totally do that.
Fuck yeah, I would. 100%.
What do you mean?
What?
Bucky?
It's a running back.
It's not a 1-for-1. It was like Bucky Irving and 2 first-rounders.
Still, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
No.
Yeah.
You can't.
Why?
You can't give up your future on a guy that's going to bankrupt your organization. You're going to hit cap. He's going to want more money than what Dallas offered him, which was already making him the highest paid defensive player in the NFL.
Yeah, but they don't have that many high contracts on their team.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield's making below average quarterback money.
And running back is easily replaceable. And who?
That's why if that's what they wanted was Bucky Irving, I would say done deal.
Like those first round picks are gonna mean nothing.
Yeah.
I guess, but my thing is like when you start getting into that, you know, you got to worry about your only running backs Rashad White. I don't even know who their third string guy is.
Sean Tucker.
Rashad White isn't even like he's not a great running back, but he's
No, but
serviceable.
I'm saying your offense is already hurt half this season. You've got an old Mike Evans that you got to worry about because Mike Evans doesn't have that many more years in him. Chris Godwin's hurt, and then you've got McMillan who's out for 6 weeks.
Oh no, Ibuka.
Yeah, Ibuka.
I'm just saying.
Also, the Bucks are notorious for like filling in guys like rookies and like low level guys, and they produce. I got the Ravens winning the Super Bowl, FYI.
No, I think this is the year Josh Allen breaks through, and
Well, yeah, Jack. You didn't
I would like that. I would like to see that. But I don't.
I think you get the Bills and maybe Washington.
I have the Ravens avenging the loss in the AFC Championship this year.
That'd be cool.
to
I
the
mean, I'd be
Bills.
fine with that. I honestly, I'm just so sick of the Chiefs and the Eagles.
I think the Eagles get back to the Super Bowl.
It just don't die. Like I forgot who it was saying that. They were like, so basically all the Eagles have to do is just not die, and they're pretty much back.
Yeah, probably. Like I don't know who. I just don't see who in the NFC contends with them. And if the Lions are the only team I could see, but or the Rams. The Rams would be if the Rams live up to like the hype. If they would be the only other team because the Lions and the Rams. Because if the Lions their defense improves, yes, they could, but the Bucks probably not.
No.
No one in the NFC East. The Vikings, the Bears,
No one in the
the
NFC
Packers,
South.
no. And then the Rams. Those are the only two teams that can compete with the Eagles at this
I
point.
actually saw this weird video. It was like some weird analytic of there's only like 5 teams that like it's almost like a Ken Pomps thing.
Where they only can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like
Well, I think there's probably only 5 teams. I think it's the Eagles. I guess 6 teams. I'll put the Eagles, Lions, Rams, and then I'll put the Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens. Those are the only 6 teams I think that can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
where was it? I gotta find it. There's some crazy video. I don't know. 8 realistic. No. It was like, it really was. It was like a Ken Pomps thing. And I gotta find it before you go. Because this is gonna drive me up a wall.
That's going to do it for us here. So, peace.
Later.